Bonjour guys, welcome to our very first FIFA 20 investing guide, and today we will focus especially on the ones to watches. If you guys didn't know this, one of the fastest and best way to make coins earlier on FIFA 20 will be to invest in ones to watches. So boys, with that being said, if you appreciate this video and if you want to see more, leave a like. Over 300 likes, that will be awesome. And make sure you guys consider subscribing if you're brand new to the channel for more FIFA 20 trading tips and investment guides. So bros, with that being said, now we need to set up a date for the ones to watch promo.
Exactly bro, so it's gonna be when the full game will be released, the official worldwide release, Friday the 27th of September.
Yes.
This is where the ones to watch promotion will kickstart, but keep in mind, with early access and with the Champions and Ultimate Edition, people like us will already have loads of coins, therefore the price of some ones to watches will be pretty high. No matter what bros, we're gonna start out by predicting the price of someone like 1Bissaka to be 30,000 coins for the gold card and 140,000 coins for the ones to watch. Liam and I both think that 1Bissaka will receive multiple informs if he continues to play really well on the Man United jersey. Even though yesterday Man United lost 2-1, I do really think that 1Bissaka does have a really good chance of having couple informs.
Cancelo might be a better ones to watch investment. Even though his gold card might be a little bit more expensive, we predict him to be around more or less 50,000 coins within the first few days of FIFA 20 being released. But the ones to watches, keep in mind, will be a little bit more expensive, but he might get more informs because Manchester City does play a more offensive playstyle. Therefore, as a fullback for Manchester City, you might receive multiple informs. And Cancelo last year, boys, received I think 3 or 4 informs with Juventus. So Cancelo might be the better investment if you guys are looking to pick up a ones to watch from the Premier League. And there, Militao. So bros, here the next couple players, really important that you guys listen to us and make sure you guys understand this. So Militao, we predict the price of his gold card to be more or less around 25,000 coins, 30,000 coins, because he's gonna be one of the most meta player to use at the start. His ones to watch might be more expensive, but because I don't think I reckon he might not get as much playing time with Real Madrid, plus he's a center back, he might not get a lot of informs. So boys, what you need to do right now, you need to pick up his gold card few days before the ones to watch promotion. That means whenever Eder Militao is in packs with his ones to watch version, the non-inform, the gold card will rise up a ton in price because a lot of people will want to play with him and not a lot of people will have enough coins to pick up his ones to watch.
Exactly, so bros, if we consider the fact that Eder Militao try to pick up his gold card, non-informed card before the ones to watch promotion, the next player in the same category is Kostas Manolas. He played for Roma, now he plays for Napoli. Bros, we all know Kostas Manolas in every FIFA is the type of player you need to have within the first few weeks of FIFA. Bros, I would consider the price of Kostas Manolas to be more or less 30,000 coins. We consider this is pretty cheap for great center back in the Calcio A. And bros, same case as Militao, try to pick up his non-informed card before the ones to watch promotion.
The ones to watch might be a little bit more expensive. I reckon around 100,000 coins to 150,000 coins within the first few days. Now the next player, Renato Sanchez, the brand new signing for Lille. Guys, I'm really happy for Renato Sanchez because now he might get a lot more playing time with Lille. Lille is a really good side, so I expect him to be more or less 10,000 coins, 8,000 coins for his gold card, and his ones to watch more or less 50, 60,000 coins because he might get a lot of playing time and we might see the rebirth of Renato Sanchez.
Exactly boys, and like the same case with Militao Manolas, Sanchez pick up his non-informed card, non-ones to watch card before the ones to watch promotion. Next one, a big player, a big Premier League player, Tanguy Ndombele. Ndombele, my bad. So guys, we predict the price of Ndombele to be more or less between 40 to 50,000 coins. In my opinion, this is fairly cheap, right? The man's gonna have 4-star skill move, a great box to box, a lot of stamina, and on top of that, he's French, so you can link him up pretty easily. Try to pick up the ones to watch. I do think that's one of the best ones to watch investment that you guys can do because the long shot of Ndombele are literally insane. So if If he does couple long shot and if he can score bangers, the man will receive couple inform. If he gets a lot of inform, that will be one of the best box-to-box Premier League / French player in FIFA 20.
Yes, I reckon that could be a good investment, but bros, once again, pick up his non-inform. If you have enough coins, you will see his price just skyrocketing. After a couple of days. It will be mental. Next player, Quincy Promes, the brand new signing for Ajax. I reckon if he does have still 5-star skill move, that could be a great starter player. So I reckon 15k for his gold card is decent, and around 80,000 coins to 100,000 coins for his ones to watch. If he gets couple informs, you're looking at one of the best ones to watch card on FIFA 20 without a shadow of a doubt.
Yes.
So potentially, if you have enough coins, make sure you pick up his ones to watch. Nonetheless, I reckon there is better investment we will see in the next upcoming minutes. The next one could be Nicolas Pepe. The price of his gold card, I think it's gonna be pretty expensive, more or less around 70,000 coins to 100,000 coins. This will be my price range for him. But his ones to watch, guys, it will be one of the most hyped card of the year. We reckon 250,000 coins at least. Could it be a good investment? Why not? Pepe, I reckon, will potentially get a lot of informs if he doesn't get injured with Arsenal. We have seen the game yesterday against Liverpool. The man could have scored 1 or 2 goals. It was not really clinical, but I think you just let Nicolas Pepe get used to the Premier League couple weeks and he might do damage.
Exactly, and boys, we predict his price, but we don't know yet he's gonna have a 5-star skill move. There will be a big difference in his price if he gets 4-star or 5-star skill move. Keep that in mind. The next player, bros, one of the players I will want to buy within the first few weeks of FIFA, Irving Lozano. So here with Liam, we had a little bit of a discussion, right? I predicted the price of Irving Lozano, the gold rare card, to be around 25 to 35,000 coins. Liam said it will be a bit higher. I said no, Liam, the man's gonna be packed a lot and a lot of people want to play with him. Therefore, 30k for Irving Lozano for the gold card, that's great. Now for the ones to watch. Bros, if you do have a lot of coins, right? This is like my theory. If Lozano gets a lot of inform, man, this is gonna be the best right wing in the culture. The culture in FIFA 20, Ronaldo, De Ligt, a lot of great players as well with Lukaku. There's gonna be a lot of players in our recon. The culture, a lot of people want to play with that league in future champions for FIFA 20. So therefore, bros, if you have a lot of coins, Irving Lozano is therefore one of my best free investment in today's video.
I think it's a good investment as well. Nonetheless, let's move on to Joao Felix. So boys, the gold card of Joao Felix, we don't know yet if he's gonna get 5-star skill move.
Yes.
So of course, if he gets 5-star skill move, his gold card will be a little more expensive than 25,000 coins, I reckon, because he's one of the most hyped player in the world at the moment. I reckon his ones to watch should be around 120,000 coins to 150,000 coins, because I do think his gold card might not be the highest rated. But keep in mind, he might get winter upgrades and as well a lot of informs, because his preseason was absolutely fantastic for Joao Felix. So potentially, boys, could be as well a great investment. Nonetheless, it will be now Ben Yedder.
Yes.
Boys, if you guys have seen our recent starter squad builder, you guys know that Wissam Ben Yedder, we want him in our starter squad. Yes. So potentially, we know his gold card might be pretty expensive because he's one of the most OP players to use at the start. So I reckon around 40,000 coins to 50,000 coins. Nonetheless, he wants to watch more than 200,000 coins without a shadow of a doubt, because I reckon he will do damage with Monaco. He will score at least between 15 to 20 goals this season. So boys, you should take that in consideration for informs. I think he might receive, let's say, 3 to 5 informs this year. So potentially, Wissam Ben Yedder could be a great investment.
Like I said with Lozano, one of my top 3 best investment on Ben Yedder. Nonetheless, we're gonna move on into more expensive striker.
Yes.
Like I mentioned, with the catch rate, it's gonna be Romelu Lukaku. So we predict the price of Romelu Lukaku to be between 80 to 100,000 coins. This is not a lot. This is not cheap. For someone like Romelu Lukaku, depending on the meta of FIFA 20, of course, because apparently for some people the meta on FIFA 20 is a lot of dribbling with agile player. Yeah. Lukaku doesn't really feel agile on the ball, so therefore that's why we predict his price to be a little bit less on the 100,000 coins. Bros, the ones to watch, if he ball out with Inter Milan, at least 250,000 coins. Keep in mind, bros, with the strikers, it's always going to be more expensive, the ones to watch, because they are more willing to receive inform. Therefore, if you invest on ones to watch and if they are strikers and forward, make sure you need to pay a little bit more. That's without saying, bros, of course. The next one, Antoine Griezmann. So now, boys, we're gonna get into another standard, the more expensive player, as I like to call them.
The luxury
There you go.
player.
If you can have them, even the gold card in the first few days, the first week of FIFA 20,
Fair
you
play.
did something right. You did something right, so that's fair play to you. 400,000 coins for the gold card of Griezmann, I think that's a
At
fair
least.
price. He can actually get a 500 to 600,000 coins because now he does play for Barcelona. A lot of people want to play with Barcelona new players, so it'll be a great investment, boys, if you can pick up the ones to watch. If Griezmann doesn't get injured,
I know.
it's gonna receive a lot of informs, was in
At
my
least
opinion.
couple informs.
Two or three,
Griezmann,
at least. At least.
Griezmann is always that player to get couple informs now, especially because he will get maybe a little bit more assists and a little bit more goals because Barcelona is a way more offensive playstyle than Atletico
Yes.
Madrid. The price of his wants to watch more than 1 million, 1.2 million, more or less, because boys, that's a guaranteed. He will get multiple informs throughout the year if he doesn't get injured.
Yes.
Of course, now it will be Eden Hazard. For sure, we know Eden Hazard will be a ones to watch. The gold card of Eden Hazard, 700,000 coins at least, because we reckon he might get 5-star skin move, and if we hear the rumors, he might get a 92 rated card. So boys, 700,000 coins, fair in my opinion, could be a little bit more, could be around 1 million coins. But during the first couple of days of FIFA 20, I don't think enough people will have enough coins to purchase Eden Hazard. Now, he's wants to watch 1.5 million easily.
Easily, boys. With Real Madrid, Eden Hazard, he's gonna receive multiple inform if he doesn't get injured. I think, boys, if you have 1.5 million coins at the start and if you want to invest into someone to watch, Eden Hazard will be your guy. Nonetheless, we're gonna conclude this video with the last player, Philippe Coutinho. So with this one, we gamble a bit. We don't know, bros. We predict the price of his gold rare card to be a little bit under 100,000 coins because he's gonna play in the Bundesliga. After it all depends, bros, within the first few days of the market, but we predict with William to be more or less 100,000 coins. It can be more, it can be less than 100k. The ones to watch here, there, like we said, we gamble. We reckon 250,000 coins. If the man's ball out with Bayern München, he's gonna receive at least 2 or 3 inform. At least. But we don't know his current form. We don't know how those Coutinho can involve his play into the Bundesliga because this is a way more physical league. So we shall see about that. But after Coutinho played really well in the Premier League, so we shall see on that. 250k. That's our take on Philippe Coutinho.
So guys, that was our first ones to watch investing guide. Of course, guys, there is a week since the Mercato is done, is over in France. So potentially we can see Dybala, we can potentially see Neymar leaving PSG. So boys, if you guys want a second episode whenever the transfer window is closed, leave a like, over 300 likes, and we will do it. Of course, boys, make sure you consider subscribing as well, guys, for more FIFA 20 training tips, investment video, because guys, we will be like you. We will not put any money on FIFA 20. We will run a road to glory, so it's important for us to give you the best tip possible, so you guys as well don't have to spend any money on overpriced FIFA points.
Exactly, so like that you can invest on ones to watch Griezmann, Eden Hazard, those type of ones to watches. That will be the goal, boss, for you within the first few days of FIFA 20. Nonetheless, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Vincent.
My name is Liam. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Au revoir.